Okay, I'm done. I'm not doing this building series in single player. I've tried it a few times and I just can't do it. So we're using a server so we can use WordEdit and all the special things that we love so very much. And there's a butt ton of mobs down here. So let's go and murder them all. Butcher. Lol. Goodbye. Okay, so you can probably see what I've done already. Got some pistols. So yeah. If you watched my live stream a couple of days ago from now, it was yesterday for me when I'm recording this video. So yeah, what we've got is the layout for this kind of castle. We've got red, which symbolizes the towers, and blue, which symbolizes the walls of the castle. So that's kind of sitting up here, which is kind of the big thing. And down at the bottom we got kind of a village, a very basic village. The red again symbolizes like the buildings, and then the blue will symbolize kind of the fountain and kind of this kind of centerpiece to the village. Now this is going to be a big task that I'm going to take on, but I'm going to take it on, and we're going to try to do this on a live stream, which my Twitch is twitch.tv/TheTwistedGuy if you want to go over there and follow me, which I live stream this. I'm going to live stream it more now, but I'm going to be live streaming the castle more over there, and I'm going to be doing the village more on my channel, because the village is more kind of building tutorial style. And the first thing I'm going to show you, because obviously I want this to be my first video of a building tutorial, but this is going to be kind of the simple one, which is going to be basically laying out, because obviously if you start building, you need to have a clear layout of what you're building, otherwise you're going to have no idea, and you're going to start building something and then be like, yeah, I don't know what I'm actually doing, and then you're going to forget, and you're going to start building something else. So I'd say a very key point is making sure you know what you're building and stick to that. So obviously a castle with the towers and stuff, that's a very clear plan, and one day I can just come on and build a single tower and be like, okay, that's one tower done. Now I know I've got to do another 5 or 6 more. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. That's how I always have built, and that's how I always will build. It's just easier for me. It might not be easiest for you, but then again, what we've done over here is buildings, which are little huts and things. Now I'm not a big fan of some of these buildings, and I want to add certain things to them. For example, like this one, I want to add maybe like a little bit coming off the front, which is going to be the entrance maybe. So maybe put that there. Get rid of that. Have a little entrance to it, make them a little bit different shapes here and there, because at the moment they're all kind of very similar shapes, which I don't really like too much, because obviously diversity within buildings is very good. It makes it look a lot better. So yeah, these buildings here, they're going to be made out of mushroom blocks, which the red mushrooms. This is going to become like a shroom village kind of thing. And once I finish this map, it will be up for download if you guys want to have it. But the main point of this is to show you guys how to build. And the first thing we're going to start off with is pretty much showing you how to do depth. Now everyone jokes about depth as if like, you gotta add more depth, guys, add more depth. But seriously, depth is such a key point to building. If you don't know how to use depth properly, then you're not going to be able to build. Because I'll show you what happens, right? Let's grab any old block. Let's grab this. So let's just say I want to build a wall. That'd be a wall. That's just no depth. That has no depth on it. That is just a wall. There's nothing special to that wall. Now what we can do is, using depth, we can add so much to this wall. For example, let's grab a few more blocks actually before we do this. Just get rid of all of this. There probably is a quick way to get rid of every item in your hotbar, but I'm a nub and I don't use them. So let's grab that. Let's grab some cobblestone. Let's maybe grab a fence. Just grab a handful of blocks like these. That'll do. So yeah, what we would do for starters is, just by adding depth to this, let's actually grab something else. Actually, I want to do that. No, this is a block I use all the time, like this. And even this just adds so much more to the build already. Look at that. Just adding a few blocks adds depth to it. Now instead of having one layer, it now has 2 layers, and it takes up a little bit more space, but it looks so much nicer already. Then what we can do is we can add, say, a little bit of a window or something. Now we can put a bit of wood there, a bit of wood there. If you've already got a nicer looking window, there's nothing really too much to it, and it's so simple that people just miss it out because it takes a little bit more time to do it. And there's so much more you can do when you have depth in a build. It just looks nicer, and it means that you've put a little bit more time and effort into it, and it really shows when you're doing a build. you'd be surprised how many people actually look to see, hey, this guy hasn't actually used any depth in this build. It's very simple and basic. So there you go. Look at that. It might not be the best build, but it is a very quick one. That'd be your little window. Now we can actually add a third layer to it, which would be the actual window. Now this can depend on how you want to do the build or how the style of the build is, but I'm going to use black stained glass. Going to do that. Now already that's 3 layers thick. That's 3 layers, and I actually want to add one last detail onto it, which is wooden buttons. Now even just little details like this add so much to the build, and that's what you get. Instead of getting your simple old little wall here like that, in no less than like 2 minutes, I have made that wall into that, and it doesn't take much effort, and that's really the key to building. I really hope you guys have actually enjoyed this very simple video of showing you how to do depth in these builds. Now, I'd really recommend that you pause the video during me doing this kind of tutorial, so you can actually have a go at doing it yourself, and then tweet me your pictures of what you managed to do using depth. And I want to see what you guys can actually manage, and actually kind of give you guys tips and maybe things to add, or if it's just perfect, I can tell you it's perfect. And make sure you're ready for the next video. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, guys, my Twitter is @TheTwistedGuy_. It's on the screen right now, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed showing you guys how to use it, or use depth correctly, I guess is the right one. So yeah, I really hope that this has kind of helped you a little bit. If not, I hope that the series in general will just help you. So guys, I thank you all for coming along and watching, and I will see you in the next video, where we're going to go over probably roofing, or just putting down the base layer and the walls and stuff for the houses. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.